saw the BRRR seminar. You saw the property education show. Both sold out, 384 spaces, never been done before in the UK. Now, the property education show, deal sourcing edition. This is the big one, guys. This is the most lucrative one where you don't have to put any money into it. Deal sourcing is for everybody that is in the property industry or is looking to get into the property industry. 384 spaces, tickets are free. Get yours now because they won't be around for long. Episode 2, we're back. The seminar is here. We have some very special people with us today. He's made an appearance. Baby Cruz, can you get the bump? There we go. And the security man, who is more like Thanos. So, take a look at what happens today.
I got right, I got heart, I won't die, I'ma fight. I go down, bet I strike, I go hard day and night, yeah.
You'll be able to buy this on my new website, Hamilton Assets. Steve Hamilton presents Let's Talk Property. This is where we go around the UK and do different events. We got our hands on some of this prime. So, we're doing a taste test. Guys, I'm about to go on stage and I need to drop the microphones. About to go on stage, 3rd seminar. Every time we do a seminar, there seems to be some kind of train strike and delays. So we're 15 minutes behind schedule, but it's going to be a great day. Change Your Life, the first one of 5 seminars for Change Your Life this year. If you don't leave here and know which way to go in property or you're not motivated or inspired, I am doing something wrong. So yeah, and I just want to say a massive thank you to all my team. Very important. The 2 Toms, Emmanuel, Duna, obviously, Wizard, who's doing the weekly actually today because Phil has had the day off because he's in next week. Phil smashed it, everybody at Millennium Point, and obviously my Isabella, who is the star of the show, and Baby Cruz. I'm about to go on stage because I have about 2 minutes and I will catch up with you afterwards.
Coming in, yeah, flex, I just wanna win, yeah, LABB who we running with, yeah, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Yeah, state your name. Been dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again.
Seminar's done. Unbelievable day. Great turnout. Full house. And the feedback is unbelievable. We finished an hour ago and I'm still here. There's still all these people here. And Change Your Life. 4 more this year. Guys, football stadium is coming very soon. So, I wanted a Porsche and I spoke to Isabella and she was like, yes, go and get whatever you want. So we went to the dealership. Carrera 4 GTS was what I was actually looking at. When I got there I realised, not for me, but the 911 Turbo, yes, I actually liked it. It was green, had an unbelievable presence, it had a bit of a kit on it and stuff, and I got a deal, well, I got a figure that they would accept. And something was just saying to me, no, this is not you whatsoever. I need a 4-wheel drive supercar because driving to the office and back again with the country lanes and stuff where I live, rear wheel drive just does not suit these roads. So I decided not to buy the Porsche, but later that day I decided to buy something else. So stick around and you'll see what it is. How you doing, mate? Fucking hell, we're moving, aren't we? That lantern's a nice size, isn't it?
Huge. And my only concern with these is...
You wanted to have a conversation about this, didn't you?
Just at night, do you know what I mean? You've got a gaping black hole.
Well, this is going to take quite a few spots. Well, because I'm presuming there... Yeah, that's the utility. To what brick? to where on there, Craig, roughly? Kind of roughly, I don't need to know exactly, about there. So that's the utility. And then kitchen is going to be that side. Yeah, it definitely comes across there. And then there's going to be an island here. Yeah, okay, perfect. This is going to be sensational, this is. Can I just, I've looked at the drawings, but I just want everyone to be on the same page because I've seen how these drawings can get fucked up at the minute.
Mate, I've got so many different variations of this job, it's untrue.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, it's confusing me here at the minute. This wall's gone.
Yep, correct.
That wall's gone. Okay, so, can I ask another question then? I might be being stupid, okay?
I'd never say that.
Well, you can say it. Most people won't believe it. But, what's this? That.
That's like the extension goes out.
So we're opening that wall up and having that into that room. Okay, thank God for that. Well, you've got underfloor heating in the quotes, haven't you? No. Oh, no. See his face. See his face. He's like, yeah, put underfloor heat in here. Yeah, you have to do it in all three. Yeah. You're still going to have to get a radiator in here.
Well, the thing is...
So the only place I can imagine a radiator going at this precise moment is there right now. And maybe, Craig, maybe have an 1800 one there and maybe have the kitchen took back to 2 metres and have a 1200 one there. So take it back a metre and put a 1200 or even have the... But them big ones, they don't really pump out anything. Yeah, but we'll... One there and one there. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out now is that wall's coming out. This wall's coming out, isn't it, Craig? That. All of that. Yeah. Yeah, so all that's out. What's this?
That stays.
Storage and all the electrics and everything down there.
Yeah.
That's going to be a downstairs toilet.
Yeah, with a wall running flush.
Stud and the door here.
Yep.
There's going to be double doors here going into that.
Yeah, that wall will be gone.
Okay, and then when we come into here, this wall's out.
Yeah, so this will be here, Stu.
And it goes into the extension. Yep, and there'll be double doors there.
And then there's double doors there.
And there's a door also going into the utility, or is that blocked?
No,
Okay, perfect.
That's blocked off, and then that's the extension. So this is the
Okay,
room now.
so basically I've got 2 rooms, haven't I?
Yeah.
And a family kitchen. Okay, I'm happy with the living room. I'm just trying to figure out what I can do with that room on the side downstairs. Do I make it a bedroom? Do I turn it into an office? Just do the layout, Craig.
Yeah.
Get it all back to brick, get it all ready.
Always throw studs in.
And I can just, if I just want to split a wall into half, I'll just say, but I don't think I will. Not down here anyway. So this is the neighbour's wall.
Yeah, so our cantilever foundation is going to be something along these lines. So it'll pull this way.
Yeah.
That there will be a cage system.
Yep.
You'll have a cage system that will tie into this. This then shoots off into the mesh raft. And then what we do, we build up off this.
I understand.
So what he's trying to do is, with the cantilever system, it's the direction we're trying to avoid. So we're trying to avoid anything here. So we're just stepping up.
Yeah.
But we're reinforcing all this, you see, to then build up from. And then obviously we'll insulate it, screed it, job done. But the only other option you've got is if you send this back 900 mil, coming back anyway on the top. Whether we come back here, and that would save us. It saves us a little bit of work, but it is what it is. I mean, it can be done.
So if you show the weekly, if you look from here, can you see how it has the... Can you see it? It's like an, well, it's not an arrow. How do I explain? It's like a triangle. Yeah. Starts at the bottom thin, 100 mil. What is it at the top?
100 mil.
100 mil to 0. And this goes on, and then obviously the water is able to run off correctly. And we had a few things with this, didn't we, Craig? Because we was going to go the opposite way at first, wasn't it? Yeah. Which would have cost more money, I'm presuming. And then the diminishing one, and then we've changed it to this one, which obviously helps. We're going to have a sign up next week, in 2 weeks, putting it up for sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm going to have a picture of it on a metal thing on 2 poles, take the board down, inquiries, and see if somebody wants to buy it off plan.
Well, it's getting there. It's definitely moving.
I'm happy. Yeah, oh, great progress. Take a look at that from here. Great progress. I'm really happy. And if you look here, down the side, we're literally waiting to dig and get that sorted, but we're waiting for a party wall agreement, and we was using a raft system, but because we think there's footings, well, I don't think there's footings because I've seen, personally, I'm not an expert, or am I? I don't know. They want to do a cantilever system, is what Craig has just drawn. Now guys, I will explain a cantilever system in detail. I will explain to you how the Z-bar system is turned on its side for the steps and why they're trying to do it with the 45 degrees because of the footings. But I will break it down in very, very, very simple terms so you all understand it. That is a huge, huge extension. This house is huge, to be fair. I know, and there's still this extension down here. It's going to be amazing. Great house. And you probably overheard just the conversation I had. This is going up for sale off plan. So next week we will have all the CGI drawings. It will be listed outside, and you will be able to buy this on my new website, Hamilton Assets, which is an investment company, and we will be selling a lot of property off plan. Very, very, very cool what I have coming up in February, March. So this one, we have planning permission for everything here, obviously. Double story, single rear. Here, we're having some signs up next week. All of this will be gone down, all of the hoarding, and the image of the house as a finished product will be outside, and it will be available to purchase before it's finished. One of the reasons I'm selling it before it's finished is because if we get a buyer, they can pick the finish as well. They can pick what floor they want, what kitchen they want. To an extent, there'll be a budget obviously in place and options, but we're doing that with about 14 of our sites in the next month. I'm actually excited. It's a whole new project and a whole new chapter of something that I want to build. So, like I said, Hamilton Assets. I'll show you the logo as well. We've got the logo because what I'm thinking here, and just hear me out. We have the same size one as Broadstone in the middle, flipped. That's what you're thinking in your head, okay? Then that means we've got spotlights running all the way around the outside with a big black hole in the middle, like you said. Or we have two running across, there's one there and one here. So then we've got spotlight, 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 spotlight. Yeah, okay, so you know what you need to do? So I'll just tell you now before we even go anywhere else. You see that island? Yeah. That island needs to be longer and it needs to come out another metre. Do you know why? You see this sofa you've got here? Pointless. What a fucking load of shit that is. What are you looking at? 2 windows? What the fuck are you looking at? You got a fucking sofa. Look. TV on that wall, wouldn't you? Nah, not with 2 windows. You'd put a TV on there anyway, but I don't think you'd have a sofa. Okay. So you want a bigger island? Yeah, and also you've got 2 lanterns. So Craig, you need to decide, are we having 1 lantern or are we having 2 lanterns?
Well, the problem with... I mean, this is wrong anyway. I mean, because looking at this now on Matt's structural calcs, yep, the beam runs from here, that point there of the window, because we was always, while we're putting the beam in, and the other beam runs directly over. These steels are here to carry the beams, so this doesn't add up to Matt's drawings. Do you want 1 or 2? Well, I mean... Because actually, you know me, being here now, Craig, 3.5. 3.5 by, what's the width of them? The width on this is there a standard width without us having to have, like, off the shelf? There's a map, no, all these are... Okay, then, so we can figure out which one we go. So I want to go 4 metres by 2 metres, and then we've got enough to get the spotlights around the edges. I'm worried about it being just one big thing. I'm worried about it, so I'm thinking if we did a 2 metre across by 2 metre, so it was a square, and we had 2 of them, at least we've got a section in the centre we can put some spotlights, and 2 sections on the outside we can put some spotlights, and then a run. Because one big, massive lantern sounds amazing, but there's no light. So we need to figure out, do we put 2, Craig? Do you know why? Because you know here, I'm having an extra large island in here, because remember, the one in Broadstone, mate, we've got like a media wall where we can sit and watch TV. We haven't got that here. We're going to have an island probably from here to probably where that end of that brick is, but you're going to have 2 with a gap in the middle, running the other way, because lights can drop down in the centre then, and it'll split the lights. This needs 2 lanterns. There's nothing you can do about it, Craig. It needs 2 lanterns. So it's going to have to be something like a 2.4 metre by 2, and it's going to have to be like that. Or maybe a 2.2, or maybe a 2 by 1.8. Yeah, probably. It's got to be a rectangle. There's nothing fucking normal about it. No, I know, but is it going to be, would it be a... Nothing normal to me. Nothing normal at all. What would be like the go-to? Guys, why them 2 talk? So what it is, the one that we've just been to, we have a lantern being fitted, which is already done, the steel's already done. Here, I was always sceptical, because this wall here, we have the kitchen running all the way along that, and then if you come round here, Phil, please, this here is being bricked up. Then we was having an island in the middle. Then we've got 2 windows there, if you show them that. So there'll be a TV on the wall there. But a seating area like a sofa is just a pointless thing, in my opinion. So I wanted an island from here
to about here with seats on the end. And obviously, people will sit in here, but I don't want it as a family thing because we have a whole opening there. So then we have a lantern, which is just here, going all the way along, which means there's no lights coming down onto the island. So I want a lantern here and a lantern there. So we've got lights in the middle, lights each side, and then lights running down. Now, the original drawing does have 2 lanterns. Now we're on to 1 lantern. It needs 2 lanterns. It has to have 2 lanterns, and the drawing's already there. So yeah, that's what's going to happen here. New video releases, more education, shorter form content, short, snappy, to the point, and the feedback has been absolutely sensational. Today's release was how to pay a builder stage payments. The feedback has been absolutely incredible. I mean, I got more messages than anything about this video. People saying it was incredible, we want more of these types of videos, we want the educational videos. So guys, I will be doing educational videos, but the weekly will stay exactly as it is. My day-to-day life, a bit more behind the scenes, like me being at home and stuff, and obviously when baby Cruz comes, Cruz and Isabella will be making an appearance on the weekly, and we will be doing it together as a family. Weekly gang, we are in Manchester at the Lowry Hotel. We are doing an event, I think it's the 2nd of Feb. Thursday evening, 2nd of Feb. Steve Hamilton presents Let's Talk Property. This is where we go around the UK and do different events in different locations. And the first one is here in Manchester. We're going to the Lowry, the Edwardian, the Midland. We've got a list of them. So we're going to pick a venue today, advertise it. You've probably seen this by the time this comes out on Sunday. Advertise it, get quite a few people in a room together and have a conversation about property, education, networking. I'm excited. I like this hotel as well. I do actually like the Lowry, it's pretty cool. And the lady's going to show us around in the next 5 minutes. So yeah, let's see if we don't have to go to any other ones and we just pick this one. But TT's looking at me like, no, we're going to all of them. First hotel or event space has been seen, the Lowry. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. And we're off to another one, but I like the way this one is because it's really clean, fresh, well known. Parking's good. Commute here is easy for people who are in Manchester.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
one down,
All right,
free to go. Let's see what happens by the end of today and we'll pick up.
Bake that pie. Pull up, hop out, then I swerve. Bake that pie. Bake that pie. Pull up, hop out, then I swerve. Bake that pie. Bake that pie. Bake that pie.
Guys, we have found the location for our next networking event in Manchester, which is our first one actually, the Edwardian Hotel, Thursday, the 2nd of February, 6 till 9. The venue is unbelievable, but take a look around. Great networking event, and I've been asked to speak at the next one by Sabina, which was lovely. So yeah, awesome. We went to a networking event and we was in Manchester. Our sourcing division were obviously still working at that time of night, and someone presented a deal to us. Me and TT sat at the networking event. We broke down the deal, or break down the deal, however you want to word it. We looked through the numbers. TT had been doing it all day, and I went over it with him, and we both come to the conclusion that the end value wasn't what the sourcer said. It was a little bit less, but the refurb was incorrect as well. So there was a little bit of money to be saved on the refurb. So the profit that one of our bespoke sourcers wanted was actually in the deal, and we sent it over to him whilst we was at the networking event, and we actually got it all sorted with the investor at about 11:30, midnight on the evening as we was driving back from the networking event. The next morning, all of the documentation was sent over to the estate agents and the deal was done. Our sourcer is happy, our investor's very, very happy, our bespoke investor, and it just goes to show, guys, that if you put effort into deal sourcing, there's a lot of money to be made, but it does take a lot of time because the sourcer is incredible and he has sourced a lot of houses, but some of the numbers were still wrong. So even though some people have sourced a number of houses, you still have to get experience and knowledge from people like me, because I've done this for a very, very long time and I understand it inside out. But we got the deal over the line, another one off the board. I don't talk about it enough actually, guys. I should really talk about it all the time. But this is what happens with deal sourcing. We have created a platform for a lot of people. We put a lot of investors' deals on the boards and we split the money 50-50. But what actually happens is the sourcer, who is obviously trained by me or Isabella, they source the deal that we have put on the board, and then they go to social media and they stand outside the house, another one sourced. But what they actually don't tell you, a lot of them, is the numbers are incorrect. The numbers have been done by me and my team, and we have got the deal to work to the numbers, and then obviously we passed it on. But a lot of our sources forget that. A lot of our sources, you know, obviously I understand everybody wants limelight, everybody wants credit, everybody wants credibility. I really just want to get paid, like, to be completely honest with you. It's all about paying the bills. So sometimes there's ways to do things, and a lot of sources have a long way to go, because if they was out in the big boy world on their own, they wouldn't be able to source as many deals as they do with us, because they have a criteria to follow, and they have people like me and Isabella to bounce the ideas off and the numbers to get it correct. So some of you sources, be humble, calm yourselves down a little bit. We're back. Thursday morning, the event was unbelievable. I'm going to give you a little office tour. So guys, this is reception. Still a few things to do, some TVs to go on the walls and stuff like that. Then you come into our offices, which is our main offices. Mine and Isabella's desk is behind me. Warrellow's desk is there. Obviously, TT, Silent Assassin. New member of the team. That is our meeting room where we shoot a lot of videos and other bits and pieces. And then here is where the magic happens. Look who's in there. He's in a great mood. Great video outside. Guys, look at this video. Unbelievable. And we had all the glass partitions fitted all the way throughout the offices. I love it here. It's amazing. Yes, it's very, very expensive, but I'm back in Birmingham, which is what I love. And it's gift day. I have so many gifts today. It's unbelievable. Come take a look at this. So, Joe, massive thank you for my 32 Twixies, because you came to the seminar and said it was amazing, and you sent me this, which is very thoughtful. I really like that. I got a new iPhone 14 Pro the other day, which is cool. That wasn't a gift. Well, it kind of was a gift. And then today, this has come from my Isabella, which is the iPhone 14 Pro Max, because I prefer the bigger one to the smaller one. So that's there. And then guys, this has appeared this morning, which is something I have been waiting for. Right, I'm trying to figure out how to open it. There we go. Wow. There was supposed to be two as well, that being delivered today, but they could only get one out because the other one they was waiting for.
Did you know it was coming in that packaging?
Yes.
Oh.
I saw it on social media.
I was trying to keep it secret from you.
Guys, this is absolutely incredible. Wow. Wow. That is incredible. Thank you, darling. That's incredible. Got one more coming as well tomorrow, hopefully. I like the packaging. Guys, again, some of you might like
Chocolate.
I don't know what else, you know, what your collection consists of. Mine consists of cars and bags. So, Emmanuel has received his first quote for some works that are taking place in a buy-to-let that we've got. It's not a buy, refurbish, refinance, rent. We're not trying to sell it, so we're not flipping it. It is a straightforward buy-to-let. Very basic job being done on it because some of the house is actually okay. And he's just received the quote. What's the total amount for this house?
So the quote received for the plastering at the moment is 4,640.
So it's a very basic plastering job.
Yeah.
Okay, what else have we got?
But this is from our mentoring students,
Yeah.
Brad, Caspar. And yeah, this is what they sent over. And then we do have another one over here.
Obviously, it's got the full description there as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, go for description. And then here's another one, the quote that they've received.
For electrics?
Yeah, for electrics, a total of
£1,230.
Yeah.
Is that to supply a new consumer unit as well?
Yeah, to supply and fit existing wiring, one bathroom approved LED.
Yeah. Supply and fit a new consumer unit.
Yeah.
So that's £500. And above all, it was supplied with the inspector certificates and everything, yeah? Okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Happy? Tell them to try and negotiate as well because obviously
Yeah.
I've given them free reign.
Okay.
And I don't want to be the one that keeps pulling them back in.
Yeah.
So obviously that's why they're sending the stuff to you because I want to see how good they are at what they do. Even though it's my house, I want to see how good they are at what they do.
Yeah.
But tell them, you've got the quotes. Have they tried to go back and negotiate as well?
Yeah. I did speak to Caspar. He said he has gone back and he's going to try and negotiate on that price.
I'm happy with them.
Yeah.
Pull the plastering one up though, please, for that £4,600.
Okay.
So I can
Yeah.
just say. This price includes all rooms apart from the bathroom. We will overboard all ceilings apart from the middle bedroom. As we agreed, they didn't land the plastering. The wall that divides upstairs from the middle bedroom will reinforce mesh on the side to strengthen it. Downstairs, the back room, which is damp. Okay, because the back room does have a bit of damp in there. We will be drying the kitchen and blocking up fireplace with sand and cement, rendering that with one of the windows reveals. Yep. Then fully put the walls of skim. Okay, that is slightly expensive.
Okay, so I need to go
Yeah,
back
for
and
what's
negotiate
going on
that
there,
as well.
£4,640.
Yeah.
What's included? All ceilings apart from the bedroom. Actually, you know what? That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Time to negotiate and come back with two. So is that the only two?
And I got one more to show
Okay.
you. This one I think you're going to be happy with. So this was the units.
Is that for the kitchen in the house?
Yeah, the units that we ordered yesterday. Yeah, for the 5 integrated. The one we. I got an invoice.
I know all about it. So you just want to be on the weekly, don't you?
Oh, don't do that.
TT, back me up.
This guy.
Did we
He's
give
been
him?
asking for
Isabella,
the, he's been
listen to
asking
this.
for the invoice.
Listen to this.
I'm showing him the invoice.
Right, first week here, guys. Listen to this. Yesterday, we had a quote. We needed like 6 cookers, 6 microwaves, 6 bits and pieces. I don't even know what the list is. But we had a quote from Howdens, just say for £4,000. And that's obviously collection. You can pay extra for delivery of Howdens. And they usually do deliver for us for free, but sometimes they charge us. And he got them yesterday for, say, £3,600 or whatever it was. You say £400, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you got free delivery?
Yeah.
Did we give you all a round of applause? And, you know, did we? Did we?
It was a
They didn't.
It was a full
Phil, come back.
15-minute conversation
Phil, come
in the
back.
car.
I didn't get no love whatsoever.
A full 15-minute conversation while we went to Manchester. I was like, you know what? You've done well. And I actually made a comment. If you can do that 1,000 times this year, save us £400, will be, you know, amazing. There you go. Everything works out. He just dropped it in at the end of a random conversation.
Just emailed the invoice over.
A random.
To collect payment. Did I not try to collect payment without the invoice, Steve?
Just say you want some credit.
I don't want no credit whatsoever.
You want some credit? You want some credit? No, he's done well. You've done well. That's really good. But he's had a great first week. I think you've enjoyed it, didn't you?
I'm enjoying it, yeah.
Everything's going according to plan. First networking event last night.
Yeah.
Struggled, didn't you?
Oh, We got through.
He struggled. He's not. He said, the end of the networking event, I was falling asleep. That was my favourite part. I was actually enjoying what was being said out the whole night, but it was a good networking event.
It was.
You can't recover from saying like you're falling asleep. But guys, what else was I going to say today to you? There's something I was going to tell you. I can't think what I was going to tell you. Warrell's not here. Listen. Peace and quiet. We've just met Craig, our contractor, because he has given us some drawings for 5 of our projects, and they are waterproof because when we go on site, the usual ones just get ruined when it's raining or if someone spills something on them. So we have waterproof drawings for the developments. And now we're on our way back to the office to have a meeting with the boys because it's the end of the week. And we have a huge day tomorrow with the property circle tour of my developments. And I've just been to one of my projects, which is literally at the end of the stage. We've got probably a week left of work to do and it's completely done. Valuation office is going to be out next week. Refinance, we already have a contract in place to rent it out. 5 self-contained units and a 1-bedroom flat. It's going to some kind of care a care company. I don't know what age group or anything, but I will fill you in on that. And I have Phil with me, my sidekick. We also have some Prime. We actually got some bottles of Prime. We actually got quite a few bottles of Prime, to be honest. So, Philip, go forwards.
Philip, go back.
Nah, we're not really doing that, are we? To Howdens and screw fixing. Fucking hell. He was on a roof in minus 20 degrees. At fucking 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Let's do that.
You had to go to Howdens. Right, guys. Yeah, hard work. Not even going to fill you in on what he said. Guys, we finally, well, I say finally, we wasn't really trying, but we got our hands on some of this Prime. So, we're doing a taste test, and we're going to see what all the hype is about. Philip, come forward. Yes. Philip, go back. Bingo.
Got a bingo.
This is so bad. So, guys, listen. We're going to try it. We're going to see, is it as good or is it as bad as what people are saying on the internet? It's candy, I think.
Yeah,
candy fruit. And this one's tropical punch. That one? Is that the original? Yeah. Okay. Are we all trying it? Do you all want some? Who wants to get the first whiff? I can smell it already.
No, I'm thirsty though. I'm thirsty.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to like this. Seriously?
Friday's at the office.
It's not like that. Come on, boys. Your drinks are there.
Is it like a winery?
Yeah, let's see what Dina does. Hang on.
I'm getting like fruity notes. Tropical.
It smells like the candy that you actually eat. That thing, yeah.
Cheers. Cheers, lad.
Whoa. It's a bit too sweet, that is for me. Ah, that's way too. And I love chocolate. We're on to the second one, which is the candy flavour one.
A few minutes later.
Julian! No, you know what it is? I feel really bad because the hype around it is massive. So I was expecting some kind of, like Lucasade or something like that. It's just, that is rough. That is rough. That one is like, that's hard work. That's like bubble gum with raspberry. What is it? Oh, I don't know. But no, guys, seriously, anybody out there that's paying £10 a bottle or whatever you're paying, just wait, because it ain't worth it, honestly. Yeah, let's see what he says. Yeah.
This is the one.
So
it's
The one.
The best one. It's bad, isn't it? It's bad. So yeah, guys, I gave this one, I think, a 3. I would genuinely, no nonsense. I'm giving it a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's getting a 1.
That's all. Yeah.
I'll give it a 1.
That is great marketing, that is.
It's unbelievable because, guys, you lot are running around like lunatics to get these bottles and paying 10, 20, 30 pound, going up to Wakey Wines and doing whatever you're doing, but it tastes like shit. I don't know.
Look at this, Warlow. It's all over your desk.
Yeah, Warlow will clean it all up. Don't worry about that. Guys, also, these have come, which are pretty cool. We've got open ones anyway. Oh, here's one I made earlier for the drawings for when we go on our TPC tours, and also really good for when we do go to our developments. And there's the drawings, the waterproof ones that me and Phil just collected. I will actually go through one of these with you in a minute. Oh, planning permission got accepted on that one. I had the email through today, so we'll talk about that. Might actually talk about that when I'm doing my little recap of the week. But these things are cool. They're cool. That's shit. And it's Friday. It's Friday, yeah. Guys, I just want to quickly show you this. So, these are the latest drawings that have been passed. Can't get them out. That's not good. Why are you focusing and zooming in? Literally, these drawings do not want to come out of here.
20 minutes later. 3 hours later. The next day.
It's not good, that isn't. So, guys, I want to show you this. Look. So, when you come into the house, through the front door, through the porch first, there was a wall there and a wall there, which has been removed now. So, that is now the living room. And then you had some doors in the living room that go into the dining room, which is here. And then here, you have some doors that go into the extension on the back, which is the kitchen and the family room. You've got a utility there. But if you look at where the doors are, there's the end of the existing worktop there. And there's the wall for the utility room. Can you see how the doors are not in the centre? These doors should be there. And these drawings have been provided to our contractor who is doing the development based on the drawings that we give them. So when I was looking at these the other day, I wanted it moved over so it was central to the worktop and the utility. So we've had to have them changed just for that one slight amendment. Now, if them doors wasn't in the centre as you walked into there, it would look out of place once the whole thing's done. So paying attention to the drawings is very important. Also here, guys, if you're part of the property circle and you're in my app, you will see I posted something like this. It wasn't this one, it was another development. And I said that it was, instead of being 8 metres or 9 metres wide, it was 8 metres long and 6 metres wide. So we needed 2 lanterns in the ceiling instead of one single one like this. The one single one in here is awesome because the breakfast bar isn't underneath it or the kitchen worktop. But the one where we had one, which I've changed to 2, the kitchen was underneath, so the light. Because obviously, guys, when you've got a skylight or a lantern in the ceiling, it looks amazing, unbelievable in the day. At the night time, it's like a big black hole, and it doesn't give any light off. And now I know you can put spotlights around the edges. It still doesn't give that same feel. Trust me, I've been in hundreds of houses that have this, I know. So we had to make adjustments to that. But, little tip, make sure you check your drawings, you double check, you triple check, and you quadruple check, and you get multiple people to check, because slight little things like that at the end can make it look a little bit shitty. This is the new extension there. There's the rear extension, which you can see there with the door in the utility room. Whole new roof, whole new layout. Best house on the street. Take a look at this. End of the week. Friday. What a week it's been. And guys, today ended with a flood in one of our properties. The pipe was disconnected. One electrician put a ring over the top. Someone never told somebody. Water was run. 5 minutes later, one of our properties had a back room that was flooded. And then we found out another room was flooded. So the end of today wasn't great, but it's been solved. Minor issues, we overcome them, we make it work, and we carry on moving forward. Tomorrow is my development tour where you go around a number of my properties and I teach people. 34 people coming tomorrow. That is bigger than the one we did last time, which was 30. We've got 2 coaches coming, or 2 mini buses, and super educational. Guys, the price for this compared to what you get from me is outrageous. We don't have another date at the minute. I might put one in next week, I'm not sure. It depends on time and stuff, because we're trying to get to 85 events this year. That's what we're trying to put on ourselves. So time, effort, all of that kind of stuff has to go into it. This week was very testing. There's a lot of things happened this week that have made me realise not everybody around us is rowing in the same boat. Some people are putting holes in the boats. No airtime, we keep moving, we keep smiling, we get rid of those people, we carry on being positive, and everything will be amazing. Also guys, next week I will show you what car we actually bought, because we collect it on Tuesday or Wednesday, so that's going to be really cool. Also guys, you know that we're doing our first networking event in Manchester. It's not just networking, it's education. I'm going to be there, Isabella's going to be there, a guest speaker's going to be there. This is the start of something absolutely huge in the UK. We are going around all of the cities putting on these dates. This is so important. Let's talk property. Investors, developers, deal sourcers, anybody in the property industry can come down to our events every month and mix with like-minded people, get some useful tips, lots of education, and be around people who are actually doing what they say they are doing. So if you haven't got your ticket, there's only 20 left, and this is on Friday. So when this comes out on Sunday, I don't know if any tickets are going to be left. So you might have to wait till the next one's announced, which will be next month. Other than that, I'm signing out because tomorrow's going to be a great day. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate all your support, and I will catch you tomorrow, next Sunday.